Hi, hello. What I'm worried about is the fact that Zencaster is capping us to 2 hours,
Oh,
which honestly, good thing. Good thing, okay? This is a good way to make sure that we keep this short. Dorian, how are you?
good. It's a personal attack to passive pixels. Let's go. They're trying to kill us, baby.
Good, finally, fucking finally. This is the perfect moment you decide to create your own ship, and this one's sinking in the bay right now.
I love it.
By the way, just it's been a month and a half. Jesus Christ.
I know, right? Time flies.
I know. That Last of Us episode though, should have just canceled it after that. That was good. We
Oh,
didn't need anything else.
peak. Peak. I miss you, Radic and Maple already. You were
They're
the
the
lights of
only
my
thing
soul.
that's keeping us afloat. That's it. They're the only
Absolutely.
ones.
Absolutely.
Uh,
I got two fan mentions for them.
all right. Look, this is going to be a mess. There's not going to be any timestamps because that's just going to take it a whole lot longer. Right now, I have like a little over 24 hours before I want this to be live. So, no timestamps. This is going to be a rush job, maybe even poorly edited. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to run down the entire list from March 1st. The Weeknd Concert, Terminator 1 and 2, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Link to the Past, Lawn Care. I forgot that you told me to put in Lawn Care, fucking, like, however long ago that was. Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Minish Cap, Blood and Truth, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Farpoint, Volume VR, Ace of Combat 7 VR, Astro Bot Rescue Mission, Resident Evil 4 Remake, John Wick 4, Resident Evil 4 Remake, The Sopranos Season 4, Billy Madison, Nope, South Park Season 23, Succession Season 4, Manhunter, Narcos Mexico Season 3, and Bojack Horseman Season 1. Dorian, give me your list.
We have got Trails into Azure, The Last of Us Part 2, Steins Gate, Resident Evil 4
Jesus Christ,
Remake.
that's how long ago this was.
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild, Scarlet Nexus, Donkey Kong 64, Rocky 5, Rocky Balboa, Creed 1, Creed 2, Creed 3, John Wick, John Wick 2, John Wick 3, John Wick 4, The Whale, Inland Empire, Neighbors, The Woman King, The
Jesus
Outfit,
Christ.
Super Mario Bros. Movie, Dungeons and Dragons, Ingrid Goes West, Gone Baby Gone, Hereditary, Dawn of the Dead, and The Hand of God.
All right, here's what I need you to do. That entire list, copy and paste it to me right now before you start erasing things, because that will save me a lot of trouble
Yeah,
later on.
one sec. I will do that right now.
Perfect. All right. In the meantime, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and speak about the Weeknd Concert. Jesus Christ. I watched this what feels like 70 years ago. Good concert. It's the exact same one that I saw in Dallas, last year? Music, good. Why the fuck does this not have an Atmos track, HBO? Why would you do this to me? Anyways, it was good. Anyone who like his music, I recommend it. That's it. I got nothing else.
Beautiful Italian. Weekend good. People are way too hard on that young man, but he makes good,
Are
catchy music. Yeah, remember it was just me and you fucking defending the Super Bowl show. Remember? Everyone fucking was shitting on that shit, man.
No, whatever. That's the thing. No one's ever happy with a Super Bowl show anymore.
I feel like people just in general are hard on him. Like as far as like mainstream pop culture music goes, he is top tier and he's good.
I don't know. Like after hours, like it seemed like he was accepted. Like he got even me. Like I fucking hated him up until like that's the thing. Just the Starboy track. Like I like Starboy as the album. I still don't like the title track. But like only when I heard after, I was like, oh wait, hold on, this man might be doing something. And then I heard Dawn FM. I was like, oh, this man's really fucking cooking something. And then I went back and I listened to Starboy, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot actually.
You're a cultured young man, Edwin. That's why.
I still hate every album before Starboy though. Like I tried them.
His original stuff is so good.
I just like it's just slow moving.
It's slow. It's very moody. It's moody. That's why I like it.
It's like, dude, it's not going anywhere. Please, can we go somewhere? And then Starboy's like, okay, fine, we can go somewhere. It's like, oh, cool, yay, wee!
You're like the reverse hipster who liked him after he became famous.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
He went pop, and I was like, hell yeah, let's fucking go. Anyways, Weeknd, the Atmos out of 10. Fuck you, HBO.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna bang through 5 right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do the Rockies here, which I did get to talk about in the last of Us episode. So fantastic! Shout out those Rockies.
Okay, you go ahead and talk. I'm gonna do the fucking math of like how many actual days it was. Go ahead.
All right, so Rocky 5, this movie fucking sucked. It was really bad. What I liked the most about it too, it was the same director from Rocky 1. So probably like back in the day, there was a little hope like, oh man, this might actually be good. But no, it's fucking god awful. It's a terrible movie. Best just pretend it doesn't exist. Actually, I will say the first like 10 minutes of it are pretty good. So I would have taken those first 10 minutes of it, slapped it onto the end of Rocky 4, and then just like fucking shot the rest into a cannon. So horrible movie. Rocky Balboa, the reboot, it's fine. It's fun. I like it. It's solid. It's definitely not my favorite of the series. I think the whole premise is a little fucking goofy and stupid, and it kind of ends a little bit anticlimactically. But hey, it's a fun. It's Rocky Balboa getting in there, one more fight to get the young gun. So I mean, I get it. It was a better finish than Rocky 5 was, so I give it credit for that, and it was solid. Creed 1's fucking great, actually. Creed 1's really good. Obviously, it's the story now of Adonis Creed, Apollo Creed's son, and now he's rising up the ranks and he's getting old Rocky to train him. This was great. I really liked this. They did a good job with it. It felt like a fresh breath of fresh air into the franchise, and one of the best movies of the franchise, honestly. Not as good as the first Rocky, obviously. That one's will always be a stone cold classic, but I thought it was great and I really enjoyed it. So really good stuff there. Creed 2 sucked. It was bad, just
Wah,
straight
wah.
up bad. Mid as hell. They just tried to go back to the Drago well, and I'm like, oh god, like really, we're doing this, and it's just the whole movie's like one big kind of remember this from Rocky, remember this from Rocky.
Oh, remember
Um,
this? Ooh.
yeah, exactly. Just remember memes and feels. So yeah, not good. Didn't like it. Mid. Creed 3 was fine. I didn't really love it. I don't understand why it's getting so much praise. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. It's the first Rocky or the first movie of all of these without Rocky himself. I did find it kind of funny. Mr. Sylvester Stallone, when interviewed about this, said he didn't want to do this because it was too dark. But no, this wasn't too dark. That's, I mean, literally fucking Rocky 4, spoilers, has fucking Apollo Creed dying in the first fucking 10 minutes of the fucking movie. So no, this is not too
No.
dark at all. So yeah, no, this was oh, you haven't seen them. Oh fuck.
Oh no, I know that. I know that. I'm fucking with you.
Okay. Anyways, you know what the funny thing is? Letterbox spoils it. Like it's right in the description. So I don't think it's a big secret. That's why I kind of blurted it out. But anyways, yeah. So no, but
He's been found dead in the Miami streets.
but Creed 3 is not Creed 3 is not that dark at all. So I think he was just salty. But the movie itself, not really great. It's fine. I'm gonna maybe see Creed 4, and if that sucks, I might
Oh,
just
there is a
be
4?
out at that point. Well, yeah, he's gonna do a 4, obviously. But yeah, if that sucks, I'll probably be out. But yeah, that's all these movies done and dusted.
All right, I will watch these eventually. Honestly, by the way, it's 45 days. This was 45 days. I
Cool.
swear it was 45 days ago exactly that I saw that Rocky Balboa went in streaming on like fucking Amazon and Netflix and HBO all at the same time. It's like, wow, this is really weird, but okay. And I'm gonna watch these at some point. But also, I've been telling myself that about the Mission Impossible movies, and those are literally behind me. So, my score for everything you just said is Creed 4. I can't wait until Michael B. Jordan is out here. Like, yeah, we took a lot of inspiration from One Piece for this one out of 10.
My score is Rocky 5 suck out of 10. Rocky Balboa, you were back out of 10. Fucking Creed 1, pretty great shit out of 10. Creed 2, mid out of 10, and then Creed 3 or no, Creed 2 is Remember Me out of 10. And Creed 3 is you probably should have kept Sylvester Stallone involved out of 10.
All right, Terminator 1 and 2. Man, I was totally gonna have a discussion about Terminator 1 and 2 on one of those original episodes, you know. But also, it's been 45 days, so I don't care anymore.
Great
Terminator
movies.
1 and 2. That's a good movie. Oh my god, I haven't seen Terminator 1 in how long? I don't know. Although it's been 45 days, I can still remember what I was gonna say more than anything else, which is that the actor for Kyle Reese. My mind is going blank, but we're on a time crunch, so whatever. Good for him. Michael Bean. There we go. Michael Bean sells the fear of the Terminator so well. It's incredible. I just love it. Terminator 2. I feel bad. I feel like I should remember stuff. I want to say more about you. All I will say is that if you don't have a dad, Terminator 2 probably bangs hard. That's all I got. These are damn good movies, and there's nothing I can add to it that has been said over the last 30 years.
Yeah, great movies. I prefer 1 to 2 a little bit, but they're both really damn good movies. One surprisingly holds up really well, I think. It should definitely not be remade or anything. But yeah, great movie.
What are you talking about? You don't want the CGI touched up? Imagine if they
No,
could remaster it.
yeah, just Lucas Raimi that shit. No thanks.
My score is going to be, if anyone touches the Sam Winston work, I will actually probably take your kneecaps and I will put them on a mantle out of 10.
What's a good score? Terminator 1, I'll be back out of 10. And then Terminator 2, I'll be back again out of 10. Because they're both good. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna bang out another 4. We're gonna do and yeah, whatever. Fuck it, this is all fucking up anyway. So we're gonna do John Wick 4 right now too. But anyways, John Wick 1, John Wick 2, John Wick 3, and John Wick 4.
Damn, we're
So
going to
this
talk a
is
lot here.
yeah. So John Wick, this is my first time watching this series. I have seen Wick 1 before, but
Wick 1.
that was the only one I had seen. So 2, 3, and 4 were all fresh. Well, 4 obviously, but 2 and 3 are fresh watches for me as well. John Wick 1, really solid start to the franchise. It's fun. It's definitely the most serious of the bunch. You can tell they were still trying to. They obviously had a much smaller budget at this point. They were trying to keep things
Was
a little bit
originally
more
going to be
serious.
DVD.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay,
Yeah, no,
direct to
yeah, I think it was
DVD.
supposed to be straight to DVD, which was like, oh my god, really? Oh my god,
Yeah, bro.
you
Interesting.
guys almost fucked that up.
Oh no shit, eh? But yeah, no, solid movie, really good. I think people that rank it as their favorite Wick movie are certifiably insane, but I think it's a fun movie, so I definitely get that.
They're self-serious.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, fun movie. I like it. Good. It bangs. Good stuff. Wick 2, though, now this is where things start to get great. John Wick 2 is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Some of the action sequences in this movie are totally great. There's some really memorable shit in here that I just love. Obviously, when he's going down the whole cathedral thing, or the tunnels in the cathedral thing, that's really fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just some great fucking sequences in this movie. Ruby Rose is, I think she's a fun foil. I liked her a lot here. Yeah, just a really solid action movie overall. And then honestly, I'll just copy and paste that basic exact same thing and put it on Wick 3, because yeah, Wick 3 is the same shit. It's just super fun. I definitely lean slightly towards 2. I think 2 is a little bit better, but I think you really can't go wrong with either of those movies. They're just such a blast, man. They're so fun to watch, and they're obviously taking themselves a little bit less seriously at that point, and they're just kind of going balls to the walls with the action. Oh, the fucking the subway shootout scene is so great too. I think it's 2, right? I think it's in part 2. Where they're basically like they're trying to have that stealth kind of shootout with each other and just kind of randomly like shooting back and
Oh
forth with a quiet
yeah.
gun. Yeah, that whole sequence is fucking peak. I love it. That honestly is why I lean towards 2. Just that one sequence. It's so fucking great. But yeah, just classic stuff. And then obviously I saw John Wick 4 in theaters. One of the best action movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Just fucking nonstop peak fun. Great shit from start to finish. I mean, there are sequences I want to talk about in this movie, but I'd be abhorred to spoil them for you
I mean,
because
no,
they're
here's the
so
thing. We could
fucking
spoil
good.
them because, like, no matter what we say, none of our words are going to fucking actually be able to. Nothing we say, we're not smart enough to be able to
True.
speak the words properly to convey how cool some of this shit is.
True. Well, just the whole top-down sequence is fucking outstanding. Uh,
Fucking losing my goddamn mind.
it's so good, man. It's
You're
insane.
telling me that you gave John Wick a shotgun with dragon breath shells? And then you do a top down segment where we can see all of this shit unbroken?
Oh,
Yes, please.
Oh, it's so good. And then the whole stair sequence at the end is fucking classic. I mean, it's so fucking well made, this movie. I very, very much doubt we will not get any more Wick after this. I think they're going to go back to the well at some point. But if they never did, that will be one of the best finishes just to a franchise ever. Like, they could not have picked a better finish. Like, that was just a tremendous movie and incredibly well done. And it's still, as of now, my favorite movie for 2023, and we'll see what happens after Bo, but for now it definitely is. So just a tremendous movie, and for me, who's not a huge action guy, I can't recommend that movie enough. And just the series in general, this is probably one of my favorite action franchises in general. Now it's just great shit.
All right, now, of course, just like I said, no matter what I say, it's still not going to cover how cool it is. I'm just going to say that John Wick 4 gave me John Wick drifting in a circle in a car as he shot outside of it and started landing headshots. Someone knew that I loved cars and said, put that one in there for him. And then not only that, they said, what if we gave John Wick a sword? And I just said, why are you doing things specifically because you love me? Please stop doing this. It makes me feel bad that you care about me this much. John Wick 4, I don't know if anyone noticed this, but I gave it the 5-star and the heart on Letterboxd. I fucking
Highest
love
praise.
John Wick 4.
Highest praise.
I cannot fucking wait until my UK Steelbook gets here. I will totally watch it again. This, by the way, watching this shit in Dolby Atmos, just like Wonderful Poot, the host, Why You Should Play, great podcast, one episode, already better than everything that we've ever done.
True.
This man said that he watched it in Dolby Atmos, and as soon as the first just sound of the movie hits, it's like, oh yeah, I'm watching this shit in Atmos, aren't I? Yeah, John Wick 4, fucking phenomenal movie.
Biggest
Phenomenal.
winner,
Mm.
biggest winner here though, definitely Radek. Why Radek? A, Radek always wins, but B, this man is directing Ghost of Tsushima next. That movie's actually gonna be fire, I think.
I don't know. I don't want to believe that. Just
I don't want to believe it either, but but A, Radek always wins, and B, the man just showed with swords what he can do. As long as Sony keeps their fucking greedy mitts out of it, I think it'll be a good movie.
look. I'm just gonna say that I don't know if there's been a win in that adaption game yet. So
Everyone that gets made is a win.
yeah, no, for
Every
him,
single
yes, for
fucking
him. No, I know.
one.
Anyways, time crunch. John
Yes.
Wick
Yes.
4. Ooh, I might. You know what? Cinema out of 10. I'm gonna just fucking say it. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
fucking say it. That's cinema out of 10. Just
Yeah.
the fucking amount of work that you put into it and actually pulled off. Yep, you fucking did it.
Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. And besides Die Hard and maybe something else I'm forgetting, one of my favorite action movies of all time for sure.
All right. Okay, did I have that written down? I'm writing down titles as I go. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Yeah, I think I am an idiot. I think I'm broken. Something in my mind isn't working properly because the Super Mario 3D World, I almost I have no depth perception. I don't understand. The 3D aspect kept killing me. I kept having fun, but I just felt like, man, I feel like I'm stupid. I feel like I am missing a single eye and I have no depth perception and I'm missing a bunch of these jumps. I'm stupid. Bowser's Fury, uh, it's very good. Something is wrong with me because I wasn't enjoying it as much as I should. And just, I don't know. My brain isn't tuned to platformers. I don't know. I don't have any other explanation. This game is way better than my amount of not entertainment because I was entertained. This game is a higher quality than how much I like it, and it makes me very sad because it's like I recognize I'm the problem here, but why? But why?
Have you thought that maybe you're not the problem and it's just mid?
No. No,
All
no,
right.
zero
Well,
chance. No. The design and all of it, and the control of it, and the vibe, and the music, all of it is like, oh my god, this is very good. Why am I broken? Do I not like platformers anymore? I don't remember the last time I enjoyed a platformer. But then again, I don't remember the last time I played a platformer. I feel like I'm broken. I don't know what's going on. But then, like in that same vein, fuck it, I'm throwing it in here. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Holy fucking
it's a
shit, I
great
love
game.
this. Oh my
Yeah,
god, this
great
is
game.
so. Oh my god, the fucking art style, the music, the whole vibe of this. I love this game. I love this game. I played this game on the Game Boy Advance when I knew it as Super Mario Advance 3?
Yes. There, no, full.
No,
I think
no,
it's
3, because I remember specifically that Super Mario Bros. 3 was Advance 4, because I was like, why is this a
okay.
4 and a 3?
Yeah, okay. That's why I was confused too then. Okay, fair.
Wait, it is. It is Super Mario Advance 3 because the first one, Super Mario Advance, is Mario Bros. 2, and then Super Mario World
Right.
is Advance 2.
Okay,
So,
okay. Okay.
by the way,
Makes sense.
shout out to Nintendo just porting all of the SNES to the Game Boy Advance because that was the only way I played those games, and I don't remember when it
You,
was. I
you,
was like,
ne- you
go
never
for
got
it.
to worry about Nintendo porting something. Don't worry about that, my friend.
The Wind Waker and Twilight Princess will
Yeah,
work with you.
besides those, apparently, every fucking thing else.
I'm just gonna say, like, I remember at some point when I was like 13, I'm like, man, I should play all the original Mario games. And then I look, it's like, oh, Game Boy Color in Advance actually has me covered. Wow, awesome, thank you, Nintendo. Yeah, Super Mario 2, Yoshi's Island, just a joy. Oh my god, this is a joy. So, Bowser's Fury, it's not you, it's me out of 10, and Yoshi's Island, I didn't get that far. I should clarify that, but I just like, oh my god, this is such a charming game, and I love it, and I want to give it a hug out of 10.
Super Mario World 3D, it's not me, it's you out of 10. And then Bowser, or not Bowser's Fury, the Yoshi's Island, great shit out of 10. Classic.
All right. By
All
the way,
right.
this is just completely unrelated. The
Oh yeah.
C2 OLED, 48 inches, $828 right now.
Ooh,
That's such
good
a
deal.
great deal.
Great deal. Shout out OLEDs. We love our OLEDs here, folks,
Oh,
don't we?
of course, of course. It's the only
All
thing
right.
that keeps us alive.
Absolutely. Barely, but it does.
Mhm.
My list just broke. That's weird.
Dope. All right, I'll go again. Lawn care. This is on here for some reason. I think it's because I picked a bunch of weeds. I picked a lot of weeds. There was a
Yeah, I
lot of
told you to do
weeds that
it.
I had pictures of the pile, and this happened so long ago that I'm seeing weeds in my yard again. Lawn care, I do not recommend it. I recommend home ownership. That's actually, it's kind of stressful. I fixed my garage earlier today. There was a screw that fell out. It falls out pretty often. The garage was literally falling to close, and I was like, oh, well, I should probably fix this at some point. And then 2 days passed. I'm like, okay, let me fix it. So yeah, lawn care. Gonna do it again at some point out of 10.
This is the best moment of Passive Pixels history. Lawn care, baby. Let's go. Out of 10.
Lawn
All
care
right.
hype.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. My list is fixed. All right. Okay. Since we pimped a podcast, let's pimp another one. Donkey Kong 64.
Oh,
Only reason I played Donkey Kong 64 was for the lovely backlog brain raw hosted by Connor, Parrot, and Straw Hat, who one of those people have been on the show before.
an-
Anyways,
another good podcast, better than ours.
yes, absolutely. Donkey Kong 64. So I will be actually on an episode talking about it there sometime next month-ish,
Ooh.
I think. So that'll be fantastic. I had to replay it, first of all, from my childhood. Look, I played this on my Steam Deck, slightly modded with save states. In that state, it was pretty damn good. I had a great time. Without those, holy shit, I probably would have killed myself. But thankfully, we
We're
had
all
those
there.
things in there.
We've all been
Okay,
there.
we've all been there. Look, fun game, great game. It's the classic rare platformer shit. If you like that shit, you're gonna love this. If you don't like that shit, don't fucking play this game. Lanky Kong the Goat, great game.
All right, now I have nothing to say about Donkey Kong. All I can really say is that Donkey Kong Country, that was another one that snuck on my Game Boy Advance, and all I remember is that at some point as a child, I got filtered by the mine carts because I wasn't good.
Oh,
That's
fuck
it.
those mine carts. Fuck those
Dude,
mine
they get
carts, man.
really difficult at some point,
They
man.
get really fucking hard.
I just don't remember. I never intentionally dropped it. I was just like, I'll come back to it. Then I think I lost my Game Boy Advance SP around the same time that I got a PSP. So I was like, well, shit, that's never
Rip.
happening now.
Rip.
I
That's
gotta
fine.
worry about fighting these monster hunters in Monster Hunter in Peace Walker.
Yeah, so I was literally just gonna say dropping Donkey Kong for Peace Walker. Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. It was more like unintentional. Like for some reason.
Well, it was literal drop because you lost it somewhere, but
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
yeah.
My score for Donkey King is gonna be I hope whoever found my Game Boy Advance SP in Vegas in like 2008. I hope you're happy.
Cool.
Out of
I
10.
give it like Lanky Kong is peak cinema out of 10.
All right. Now, this is going to be the Zelda block. We got Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and Minish Cap. Two of these games I actually finished, which is kind of insane. But then again, 45 days, that's probably going to be the title of the episode, 45 days. Link to the Past. Game is definitely a little old. You can definitely feel the age, but that's kind of impressive that I was able to get through most of it. Sure, I did mostly save states and walkthroughs when the game started annoying me. Hey, did you know that there are like 3 items or 4 items in the game that you specifically have to scour the open world for? That if you don't have those, you literally can't progress in the game. Would you like to know that if you don't have one of these optional items, you literally can't beat Ganon in the final part of the game, in the literal final boss fight? Fun times, isn't it? Yeah, Link to the Past, age. That's the main thing that's working against this game. Age. I enjoyed most of it. The dungeons still are well designed. They're little brain teasers. My brain, this is where Zoomer pops out of me. I'm a millennial, whatever. But this is where the Zoomer pops out of me, where I don't think I really care that much for 2D combat in a Zelda game. I don't know. I don't really feel it. But Link to the Past, this is a very good game. Considering the age, I can imagine that if you were playing this contemporarily, this game would have blown your fucking mind because you'd have been out here, you'd be like, oh my god, there's an open world, I'm gonna go explore. I just didn't have that much of a desire to explore, even with save states, because I felt like a lot of times whenever I'd be facing enemies, it's like, wow, you just keep hurting me. I don't really want to explore right now. Let me just get to the next dungeon. But yeah, Link to the Past, I enjoyed it enough, but definitely the age was working against this one. You know what wasn't working against age? Link's Awakening Remake. Oh my god, this game is a fucking joy. This is just happiness. I love this little video game. This is what I want every 2D Zelda game to be. I don't even think it needs to be weird or anything, which by the way, this game is so weird and I love it. It's just it's a fever dream that Link is having, and there's just a bunch of Mario characters that are dolls here, and they got a chain chomp, and oh my god, I love this. Link's Awakening is just this little charming offbeat game, and I love it. I adore this game. I'm so happy I have a physical copy. I beat it. I just, oh my god, I mainlined this. Well, I didn't even mainline this game. I did so much of the extra stuff in this game just because I found it so charming, and I love it. I love it. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else I can say. We are on a time crunch here. Um, Minish Cap. Yeah, I was playing Minish Cap, and then I had my entire moment where I was like, well, I kind of want to get rid of my VR headset. So I did all of that, and then Resident Evil 4 Remake came out, so I just hadn't gotten back to Minish Cap. I'm barely picking it up again over the last couple of days, and oh my god, I don't have look, I might be just spoiling it here. Like, at least, so backlog brain rot. They love themselves some top 10 rankings. I will be joining them for the Zelda episode. I'm just gonna spoil this. Minish Cap is at the bottom. Just it's entirely at the bottom. There's it feels like if you ask someone to make a generic Zelda, what would it look like? That's Minish Cap. And it's just not doing it for me. But it's kind of insane though, because the dungeons are fucking great. But also, it's just like every single time that I'm not in a dungeon, I'm just like, man, I really don't want to be doing this. And like just right now, like literally an hour ago, I was doing this sequence where you have to find library books. Why am I looking for library books? Why is this part of the main quest? Why am I doing this? I don't want to be doing this. So pretty much it's a mark of the game where either I'm looking up the walkthrough because I want to get okay, I'm either looking for a walkthrough in a Zelda game because one, I'm dumb and I'm like, okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing next. Or two, I'm using a walkthrough because I don't want to engage with you that much. I'm starting to use this a walkthrough in Minish Cap way too much. So yeah, Link's Awakening, just a joy out of 10. Link to the Past, you held up a lot better than I would expected. And Minish Cap, oh boy, why did the Game Boy Advance not have more buttons? That's one huge issue. Why did the Game Boy Advance not have more buttons?
None of those three I really ever played. Well, I did play Link's Awakening, but I don't remember anything about or the which one? Sorry,
Link
the
to the
first one.
Past is
Sorry,
SNES.
Link to
Link's
the Past.
Awakening.
Yes, Link's Awakening. I want to play at some point.
Oh, it's
Link to
such a
the
joy.
Yeah, I do want to play that. Link to the Past, I have played, but it's been ages, so I don't remember anything about it. Minish Cap, who knows, maybe one day. I'm going to just throw it in here because Zelda block, Breath of the Wild, all I have to say is I broke my fucking Pro controller. Goodbye. Fuck off. That's it.
That happened so long ago that I had forgotten.
Fucking kill me. That's all I have to say. So that's all I have to say about that. All right, let's move on.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just mention this quickly. So Hereditary, Dawn of the Dead, I also have a new podcast. No, it is not better than this one. It is actually worse, besides DB. Shout out DB. We're talking about horror movies on there. That's why I watched Hereditary, Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead is DB's favorite horror movie of all time. Hereditary is my favorite horror movie of all time. Hey, look, Hereditary, we've talked about it a bunch on this podcast before. Fantastic fucking movie. Watch it if you haven't. You can also hear me slather it in love for half an hour there. Dawn of the Dead, this was a first time watch for me. This was actually a pretty cool movie. I really enjoyed it. It was crazy to see how much this has inspired zombie media just in general. Dead Rising is fucking basically a carbon copy of this movie. So that was crazy to me. I didn't realize that at the time. Great shit, just a classic, just a really banger of a movie. I do just slightly prefer Night of the Living Dead. I think that was just a little bit better for me. Dawn just definitely takes a little more 70s and kind of goofy and silly with it, but it's a fun time. It's a classic. You can't go wrong with it. Shout out George Romero, and especially shout out Goblin doing the soundtrack for that. Classics, the both of them.
You see, I think that show might be better because at least DB is a kicker. So, like, like, okay, you are the negative. Yes, you are definitely
Absolutely.
bringing down the
Yes.
average. But the thing
Yes,
is
yes,
that
yes.
if we measure me against DB, like, why am I even in this fucking ring? Like, why am I here? Like, there's no reason I should be here.
Yeah, no, shout
So,
out DB. I'll never say anything bad about him.
correct. So, my score is gonna be, that Hereditary. I laughed a couple of times out of 10, but that's still a good movie. I'll be in theaters for Bo's Afraid. Yeah,
Oh,
all
I
right.
can't fucking
Uh,
wait.
Dawn of the Dead. I'm sorry, I watched the Zack Snyder one out of 10.
Good old Zach. Thanks for
That's
ruining
not
my
actually
shit, Jim.
bad. That movie wasn't bad.
No, no, actually, it was pretty. It was solid. Actually, it
Zombie
was good.
Baby.
Yeah, was not bad. All right, you doing something else? Go.
Okay. Oh yeah, things. The VR block. Oh boy. All right. Blood and Truth, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, Farpoint, Volume VR, Ace Combat 7 VR, and Astrobot Rescue Mission. Okay, look, my headset was sitting there, and I thought I had gotten a PSVR 2 for $300. Look, man, it was there on Macari. I was like, I'm in for one cancellation. Screw it, let's go for it. So I was like, well, if I'm going to get that, let me go ahead and see what my VR1 has for me. So I started looking through. I downloaded a whole bunch of stuff. Like, what am I going to try out? Blood and Truth. I started this game a while back, and then I finally got back to it. I was playing it, and then I was like, man, okay, I've had my fill. I'm good. I'm not going to slow play this game for the next, I don't know, 2 years like I already have been. I'm fine. So I dropped it. It was fine enough, but I don't know. I'm just good. I had my fill. I'm fine. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. That's actually not a bad VR game, but also I'm pretty sure the PlayStation Move controllers and the old PSVR 1 headset just is the game is very similar. Oh, that's not a word. Simulation. Time crunch. It feels very simulator with the way it wants you to recreate motions, but it just feels very unnatural on the PS Move. So this is one that if I ever do end up with a PSVR 2, by the way, the order that I got for $300 got canceled, whatever. If I ever get a PSVR 2, I will just play it on there or whatever the sequel is. I don't care. I played it. That was fine enough. It's being held back by the PSVR 1. I'll try it on PSVR 2 once Jim Ryan realizes that he only sold 10 copies in the last week and he has to cut the price. So, yeah, that. Farpoint. God, shut up and let me get to the game. Shut up. Shut up. Why? It's a VR game. I don't care. I
The
don't care
story,
about
though,
your
Ed.
fucking.
The
Shut
story.
the fuck up. Shut up, please. I just want to shoot something. And then I finally got to shoot something, and I was like, the movement sucks. Ah! And then I deleted it. I was like, okay, cool. I'm done. I'm done. By the way, yes, I did have the gun controller. I did
That was
have it.
great. It was so much
Oh,
fun.
no, hold on. I have nothing bad to say about the gun controller, okay? The
Okay.
gun
All right.
controller is
Then we're
good.
fine.
No,
All right.
no,
We're
no.
fine then.
Controller is good. I tried however long ago when I first got my PSVR headset. I played Firewall with it and I was like, this thing actually feels pretty good. But like Farpoint is like, this isn't it. I don't like the way you move.
Have you seen Starship Troopers?
I know of it.
Okay.
Oh wait,
That's probably
I know
that's probably why
exactly
I
what
like
you're
it
saying.
more. Yeah, it's probably why I like it more because I could just like live out my Starship Troopers fantasies.
I swear to God that I was getting that mixed up with oh my God, what is that movie? The cops drink the maple syrup.
I don't know.
Club Dread. Does that ring any? No. Broken Lizard. Broken Lizard.
Oh yes. Okay. Yep. No, I've heard of that. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
But this Troopers isn't in the name, isn't it?
Super Troopers.
Super Troopers. There we go. That's what I was getting you mixed up for. There we go.
Yeah.
Anyways, Farpoint. It's no Super Troopers out of 10. Volume VR. Wow, that's actually a waste of a VR title. Why are you even here? That it's just the game in VR. That's it. Like it's not even in first person or anything. It's just you on an overhead doing the exact same puzzles that I assume you do in the game. I haven't played the original game. I've seen what the original game looks like. This is just the game in VR. Why would you even go through the trouble of developing this? Why? So yeah, Volume VR, waste of time. Ace Combat 7 in VR. Holy shit, that was actually really fucking cool. I really hope they ported that over to the PSVR 2. That was sick. Oh wait, hold on. It's not here on the list, but I have it. Star Wars Squadrons. Yeah, that's actually really fucking dope in VR. I hope they port that one forward. That's the unifying theme for a whole bunch of this. Wow, this is kind of cool. I really wish I didn't have to deal with a PSVR 1 for this. And I think it's just knowing that like I don't have to use the PSVR controllers that don't even have individual joysticks, so they have to figure out weird ways to handle movement. It's like, oh god, why are you like this? Shuhei, you should have had the foresight whenever you're creating your Wii sticks in 2007 and 2008 to put joysticks on this. Why would you do this? Why? Okay, so yeah, Ace Combat 7 and Star Wars Squadron. Hey, that was actually pretty fucking cool. Astrobot Rescue Mission. This is just in VR. There's no reason why this game should be in VR. I don't understand why you would do this. It's a fun game, but like I already have Astrobot's Playroom, so like I feel like I already have played Rescue Mission. I'm good. I don't think I need the PSVR 1 for that. So yeah, my entire review about all of this is Jim Ryan, you know how badly it's selling. Cut the price now so I can get it secondhand even cheaper out of 10.
Good score. Okay. Let's do. I'm just gonna do a couple of rewatches here that I banged out quickly. The Whale and Inland Empire. Just because I got physical copies of both of these, and when I do that, I rewatch it. The Whale, I got a Blu-ray copy of it. Great movie, loved it. My second watch of it. Shout out Brendan. Really glad you won the Oscar. Fucking badass, dude. You deserved it. Even if like I there could have been so many worthy winners. I think you were big into Paul Mescal there, and that would have been totally fucking worthy. Colin Farrell for Banshee, totally fucking worthy. But Brendan's a great human being, and it was a great performance. So very happy for him, and I love that movie.
I
Inland
still wish it
Empire.
would have been Pale Mescal, just because the idea that that Brendan, he's gonna be in a Scorsese. I would love to him get another notification. Yeah, God, I can't even speak. We're going fast. I would have liked to have seen Brendan get a nomination through Scorsese. Paul Mescal, if this man never showed up again, I wouldn't be shocked, and it makes me sad.
Oh no, he's got Gladiator too. Don't worry.
Oh, oh God.
Inland Empire. I got the Criterion for this. This is my second watch on an official Blu-ray disc for once. Hey, great
Now,
fucking
what are you
movie.
talking about? There's a press screener.
Yeah, press screener, excuse me. Great fucking movie. Fantastic movie. Cinema. I will say after a rewatch, I think I am bumping Mulholland Drive back ahead of it, but very slightly. It is still one of my favorite movies of all time, Inland Empire. I think it's everything I want from a movie and incredible, but Mulholland Drive is just a fucking masterpiece. But man, I don't know. I could swap back and forth between those two movies all day. I love them both.
Ooh boy, I'm so sorry, David Lynch. I'm slowly rebooting my taste for cinema. I'm itching for it. It's becoming a lot harder when the child is becoming more aware. And it's like, wow, you in the front row, please shut up. And then it's like, oh, it's a baby and it's my theater room. God, this is gonna be really hard. Uh anyways, The Whale, good performance. Inland Empire, you're a good director out of 10. Let's see. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Fuck it. It's next in line. I don't care. We're moving. Resident Evil 4 Remake. I fucking love this game. I ran through it 8 or 9 times. My final clock time in this game was about 101 hours. I platinumed it. I beat it on assisted, standard, hardcore, and professional all S plus. The only thing that I haven't done that I kind of save for myself if I ever want to go back to it is a professional playthrough without any special weapons. That is literally just going to be played slowly and normally, not running towards the finish line like I was pretty much for all of them for S plus. Wow, this is a really fun game. Oh my god, I enjoyed myself so much. The combat is just so good. The changes that they made all feel like on paper should be worse, and yet I enjoyed every single one of them. The fact that the knife would break, I was like, oh no, this is gonna fuck me over at some point. Yes, by the time I beat the game, that wasn't a problem anymore. But I mean, pretty much for the entire game, it gave me more anxiety about how I'm gonna resource manage my way to get to the end of it. And yeah, no, this game is good. Even the fact that, like, as soon as I popped the first zombie in the head and he didn't immediately stagger, I had a fight or flight moment immediately just go off in my head, like, oh, no, 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 this isn't how it's supposed to go. This isn't how it's supposed to go. I get grabbed, they take away most of my health. Oh, no, we're in danger. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Fuck, man, this is really good. This game is clicking in my brain somehow more than the original, and like I already really like the original. I almost feel like the original just isn't paced as well as I want it to be, because like I want to keep going, but every single time that I get to around the end of the castle, around to the island, I'm just like, okay, we can kind of wrap this up now. While Resident Evil 4 Remake, by the time we get to the island, I'm like, no, we're still kind of good, we're still fine. And then I get to the end, I'm like, yeah, you know what, we can go again. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, fuck man, that's a really good game. And I really need to sit down and think about where it lands in my top games of all time, because I beat this game so quickly in like such a short span of time and that many amount of times that it would be unfair to not put it somewhere there. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, fuck man, that's a good game.
Yeah, no. So I obviously am not the biggest fan of the original RE4 game. I think a lot of it was just due to expectations and what I wanted from the game, and unfairly so to the game. I just wasn't really into it. I was able to come into RE4 remake with a reset expectations, and I ended up having a really great time with it. Really fun game. Really enjoyed it. Is it my favorite RE game? Still, no, it's not. I will always prefer like the style of RE2 and RE7, where I get the pure horror experience from it. There's definitely some horror in RE4. It is better, I feel, in this game, or maybe I don't know, maybe just the visuals that makes it feel better for me. I don't know, but there's definitely some things that are a little bit more scary in it, like you said, the knife breaking and stuff like that makes it feel more tense at times. So that
Oh,
was
the
cool too.
regenerators.
The regenerator part was fantastic. That was a really great shit.
Oh my god, those guys are
Yes,
fucking terrifying.
absolutely, they did a great job. That definitely felt like a huge upgrade to me over the OG one.
And no, they're still terrifying in the first one, but it's also like, wow, holy shit, it's just as terrifying as it was then. How'd you guys do this?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, great shit. Really enjoyed it. Just a fantastic game. Had a good time with it. Glad I gave it the chance and was able to experience it, and yeah, enjoy it.
All right, today's the 17th. Special episode should be recording in 4 days from now, I think. So that's going to be your next episode, because remember, like I said, there's going to be 2 episodes every month, whether it's going to be a main episode or a special episode. Bleh. So yeah, the special episode out of 10.
I'd like an 8 out of 10. Good shit. Let's do. I mean, let's just get this out of the way quickly. Last of Us 2. Yeah, I I really like this game. I really like this game. It's a good video game. It's this is my second playthrough of it. It's moved into my top 5 of all time. I, I think it's incredible.
I'm gonna try and make
Uh,
myself throw up right now. If I have to
yeah,
fucking
you're
clean
doing
it
a
up
good job.
after.
But yeah, I moved this to fifth place all time, one ahead of Nier Automata. I'm sorry, Ed. Oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
I'm gonna stick my finger down my throat. Give me a second.
All right, I'm going to stop talking about it because I actually don't want Ed to throw up. I think that would be terrible. But yeah, 9.5 out of 10.
Out of 10.
All right, I'm going to
Fuck.
go again because he needs to recover from that.
I had to play that. God damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way,
let's.
have I told you what cursed shit I'm gonna do?
No, I'm curious.
I'm thinking about installing mods on my PS4 Pro.
What kind of mods do they have for the fucking game on PS4?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'll have fun with that.
I watched a video that had everyone's eyes like 300% larger.
Okay, yeah, that's horrible. All right, cool.
Every enemy was just emancipated Abby from the end of the game.
Yeah, I'm not watching that stream. All right. I'm gonna do another one here. Let's bang out 3. Fuck it, because we're time crunching here. Let's do a weeb game trifecta. Perfect. We'll do Trails into Azure, Scarlet Nexus, and Steins Gate. So we'll start
Jesus
with
Christ.
we'll start with Scarlet Nexus. Scarlet Nexus, I mean, this was fine. I had a good time with it. Definitely combat was pretty fun here. I really enjoyed that. Couple of solid characters. The story was very anime-ish though, like too much so it definitely sapped some of the enjoyment I had from the game. But I really did enjoy like the sci-fi setting, and like they tried to do some cool things with that. It just played it a little bit too safe, and it was your typical bullshit. But the combat was really fun. I could just kind of grind away at that, and I had a decent time with it, so it was solid. It's like a 7 out of 10. Trails into Azure. Trails is what it is by this point, and I do like it. I love the political stuff behind it. I think it's interesting. Weeb politics, as I like to call it. I think it's
Weep politics.
weeb politics. Yeah, it's interesting. It's fun. And Azure's actually been my favorite Trails game so far. I thought it was really good, so I definitely had a good time with it. I still have my same complaints with that series. Again, they're just unwilling to kill anyone. And when you've got like a series with this big and this many characters, it starts to get confusing, and the stakes start to feel a little less heavy. If the good guys win every single fucking time. But I get it. That's just what it is. It is what it is, as they say. So it's fine. But yeah, good game. Really great game. I had a great experience with it. I'm actually just started Trails of Cold Steel 3 yesterday. It's not even on my list because I played it for like 2 hours and just started it. So whenever we do the next episode, I'll talk about that more. But yeah, Trails into Azure, my favorite Trails game. Really great. Finally, Steins Gate. I can't get this fucking game out of my head, man. This game's fucking incredible. It's so unfortunate to me. So unfortunate to me that there's like 3 times in this game, which this game's like 20 something hours long. By the way, it's a pure visual novel. Like there's no gameplay. It's literally just fucking reading, and then you get a little cell phone where you interact with, but that's it. Anyways, it's so sad to me that in the fucking 23 hours of this game, basically 3 times they're like, hey, remember, we're Japan, so we got to do something fucking weird and horny. And if it wasn't for those fucking 3 times, I could probably recommend this shit to almost anyone. And I wouldn't even fucking call it weeb, because the story in this game is so fucking good. It does time travel exactly how I want time travel to be done. And the fucking main character in this game is probably the funniest fucking character I've ever played in a video game. But then there's 3 times where they gotta go, oh no, we're Japan, remember, be fucking weird about it. Fucking Japan, man. Anyways, that aside, absolutely incredible game. I really can't stop thinking about it. I'm really excited to play the prequel or sequel. Actually, I don't even fucking know what it is, but Steins Gate Zero. I'm going to play that during GDQ. But yeah, this game was fucking incredible, and it's moved into my top 20 of all time.
I want everyone to know that. Okay, so this is gonna be my score. Last of Us 2 talk makes me want to gag, but yet somehow I can stand here and listen to anime shit. So that should speak to how much I fucking hate The Last of Us 2 out of 10.
That's the best score you've ever done. I love it.
Thank you. My next thing, Sopranos season 4, it's here. I have nothing to report. Just I'm still watching it. I need to let people know I'm still alive. We're still watching Sopranos. I'm still enjoying it. Hey, baba ganoush. A out of 10.
Yeah, good shit. Shout out Sopranos, man. Really good. Let's talk about Neighbors. Fucking, I don't know why I watch this, man. Like, you
Yeah,
know how
seriously,
you said,
why?
well, you know how you said you're slowly getting back into cinema. I'm not getting out of cinema. I'm still watching movies, but like, I can't watch like Kino right now. I don't know why. It's just not there for me. So
I'm
I've been
so
finding
sorry.
other things. Yeah, thank you. I've been finding other things on my watch list that are like I've had for a while, and I'm just like, all right, let's watch it. Neighbors was fucking mid. Seth Rogen's mid. Seth Rogen's so mid that I don't want to watch Knocked Up again because I'm scared I'm gonna fucking hate it now. I just
I'm
cannot
so
stand.
scared. I'm so in that
Oh, I
same camp
know.
with you. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, I'm so scared to rewatch that movie because I feel like I'm gonna fucking hate it now because every time Seth Rogen, and this will not be the first time I mention this today on this episode, but every time Seth Rogen opens his fucking mouth, I want to gag like you just did for The Last of Us Part 2. So I can't stand him anymore. Actually, what's his name? Zac Efron's pretty funny in it though, so he was good. He was a bit of saving grace for me, and I love what's her name, Rose Byrne, I think.
Roseburn, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking bonk hot. So she's great. I liked her in it. Really good in Damages. Great TV show, by the way, for on FX. Locke, you're not listening to this, but shout out Locke. He likes it too. But yeah, everything else this movie, mid, not funny. Will not watch a sequel. Mid out of
You
10.
see, do you remember that terrible CG whenever they have that little chair that just sends Seth Rogen into the ceiling?
Yes, it was horrible.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to mention that.
Oh, you've
Neighbors.
seen this movie? Okay, so
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
I
Yeah.
have. Wait, actually,
All
hold
right.
on, hold on. Look. You know, my letterbox, it's not complete. You know, sometimes I need to make sure. Oh, did I actually log that? So I need to be sure that for anything that isn't exactly that good, I need to be sure that at least I can log it because then at that point it's worth it. Okay, yeah, I have logged it and it does not have a heart. So yeah, Neighbors.
Good.
Move out of 10.
I agree.
All right. What's next? Oh, now here's the thing. You know how I said I'm trying to slowly get myself back into cinema. We got to return back to zero. Billy Madison, let's fucking go. Oh my god. Um, sometimes you feel like
Uh,
you're old. Sometimes you feel like, you're getting older in age. You feel like time is really passing you. And then you watch Billy Madison. You're like, wait a minute. No, I'm still 10 because all of this shit is still hilarious to me. I don't know. Like, okay, look, let's just be honest. If you rewatch this movie, like the first 20 or 30 minutes of Adam Sandler being drunk is just someone that, if you're like, is he mentally deficient? Is he a special needs child? Do we need to put him in one of those classrooms in the back of the school? And then when you watch it, you're like that, you're like, oh, hold on, that actually fits. Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, it's terrifying to think that it's like, oh, hey, Adam Sandler's supposed to be 27 in this movie. I'm 27 right now. I remember watching this movie as a child. Ah! But this movie is so dumb. It has so many quotable lines. It sent me into an existential crisis when I was at my dad's birthday early in April that I couldn't. He quoted something from Billy Madison. I've watched this movie easily like 3,000 times. He quoted it, and I'm like, that's not the right line, but I don't remember what it is. And when that spiraled into me of like, oh my God, I don't remember that movie as well as I did, I decided to watch it again. And then I did. And I didn't regret it. O'Doyle rules. The quotes are back in my brain, baby. Let's go. Miss Slippy's car is green. That's my score. Miss Slippy's car is green out of 10.
feel like we need to take a second and acknowledge the importance of some cinematic words from this movie.
Of course.
Hey kids, it's me. I bet you thought that I was dead, but when I fell over, I just broke my leg and got a hemorrhage in my head. 10 out of 10 cinema.
Listen. I don't know if it gets any better than just a family and just a whole bunch of children shouting O'Doyle rules as they crash to their death. O'Doyle rules. Oh no, we're gonna fucking die. Nope. Never a thought that enters your mind. O'Doyle rules. That is the only thing that matters.
I need a 4K for this movie, man. Fuck it.
I don't know who is in charge of whatever Universal. Whoever's in Universal, okay? Do not make the Nope 4K. Make the Billy Madison 4K. That is correct.
Oh, I forgot it was Universal, but yeah, shout out Universal. Make this in 4K, please.
No. Yeah, Billy Madison. No, Universal owns Nope and Billy Madison. They
I remember Nope.
These.
Yeah, I remember Nope because I was just at fucking Universal Studios and saw the fucking Nope set, so that was cool.
Oh, you didn't go to the Billy Madison ride?
No, the fucking O'Doyle rules took the day off, unfortunately. So
damn it! No, I was kind of hoping that it'd be a ride where you just chase a penguin.
Fuck, that'd be great.
Oh my God!
By the way, Cannon, that Cannon now, that penguin is Pin in my head, and he's being a bully.
Oh my God, I love the idea. Penguin, come on, Mr. Penguin. All right, now hold on. The truth. Okay, many movies have tackled deep questions like what it means to be alive, why are we here, what does it mean to love. But Dorian, I had to ask you. There is one important cinematic question that has been presented to us by one philosopher, Billiam Madison: shampoo or conditioner?
Well, clearly shampoo because it goes on first, and gets the head wetter.
Counterpoint. Conditioner, I make the hair silky and smooth.
I love that this is probably going to be the longest segment of the show. It's fucking
Billy Madison makes me happy. It just makes me happy.
Good. Like I really like Happy Gilmore too. Don't get me wrong, but I've always liked Billy Madison better, and I feel like that's such a hot take, but fuck, I love that movie. Fuck, and the line, the fucking, of course, the big speech, the fucking line. Everyone's stupider in the audience. Like fucking so good.
It's society. Mid-fight football rules. Oh, dude! Whenever any single time that you see Norm Macdonald, like at the end of the movie, hey Billy, let's go! Hey Billy! He just sounds so sarcastic throughout all of it.
Oh my God, man! It's such a classic movie, man. It's
hey guys, what day is it? October.
We put a bag of flaming poop on his lawn. Of course, it's funny.
Oh, Billy boy, when will you find what you're looking for? Here's a nice bag of shit. Don't put it out with your boots, Jen. I know what I'm doing.
Oh my god, it's quotable. You could just go on all fucking day. It's so fucking quotable, that movie. It's
Dude,
great.
so of course I was looking through the credits as I do now because I read them. Adam Sandler has a writing credit on this. I was like,
Oh
what?
fuck. I'm not surprised at all, man. Fucking Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's gonna go down as like one of the more underappreciated fucking actors of
Yeah,
like.
because he tanked his entire like respectability.
No, I get it, but like, fuck it, man. Like, he's just like nobody gives a none of these critics give shit about me anyway. So I might as well just fucking make movies with my friends and get them some money and enjoy it. Then he comes back, smacks his dick on everyone with uncut gems, and then goes back. Like, guy doesn't give a shit, man. And it's fucking boss. I love it.
All right, here's the terrible thing. All right, let's look at his writing credits. Okay, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy, Billy Madison, The Water Boy. Like, yeah, holy shit! Look at this man. He's
The
out
good ones.
here. Yeah, but then there's Grown Ups and Grown Ups
Oh yeah,
Two,
okay.
and
Well, let's
Don't
ignore
Mess with
those.
the Zohan and
Oh yeah,
Jack and
ignore that one.
Jill.
Yeah,
And
ignore that one.
yeah, and eight. I actually kind of like Eight Crazy Nights. I don't know if I went back to it, I'd like it, but like it's on here as well.
Fair.
So it's like you definitely try when you want to, Adam. You definitely
Yeah.
try. Billy Madison, the score is we gave you the most amount of time and a 2-hour limit.
Yeah, perfect. Great. No, same square for me. All right, let's go from positive to fucking negative because that's what we do on the show, baby. Let's talk about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Bing bing
Oh,
wahoo.
God.
Yeah, look, this movie's fine. It's fine.
I hate that it's even that.
I mean, this is the same thing with Uncharted for me, man. Like, Uncharted was fine to me too. Like, it's just there in the background. It's spectacle. There's some moments that make you go, "Oh, that's kind of cool." Than everything else. What really pisses me off about this movie, and I actually came out of it pretty high, then kind of started dissipating pretty quick the more I thought about it. What really pisses me off about this movie, though, is how, like, and you know what I'm about to talk about, is how badly they butcher the fucking music in this movie. That is easily the worst part about this movie. There's so much good original music that was created for this movie, and when it gets a chance to shine, it's fantastic. But then they decide to plug and play like fucking Take On Me. Oh, but it was the number one fucking song when Mario Bros. Originally. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
No, seriously,
Shut the fuck up.
I don't care that it was the number one fucking song when fucking Mario came out. No, you had great original music and you decided to put in fucking music for the oldies because they don't like this. Like, you're fucking dumb, man. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, shut the fuck up. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong was fucking an assault to cinema. Should not have been there. But that being said, I mean, there's some of it I did like. I thought Chris Pratt was a perfectly capable Mario. Anna Taylor-Joy as Peach was probably my favorite part of the movie. Actually, I thought she was really good. I like what they did with her character. I'm still kind of mixed on Jack Black. I know a lot of people loved him as Bowser. I'm mixed. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is for me. But yeah, no, overall, I mean, look, you have to go into it and just be like, this is just fucking, mindless Mario for the kids, and you might get a chuckle out of it. And, I can do that. I can still kind of say, hey, it's fine. It is what it is. That's what they're going for, and I can deal with it. But I'm not going to defend this movie. I'm not going to say it's any better than it is because it certainly isn't. And I think if you go into this movie expecting anything good, like with good animation, like Puss in Boots, for instance, you're not going to get that. It could have been a lot better.
All right, Super Mario movie. I never want to fucking watch this movie. I do no. I will no. No. By the way, did you see that thing that apparently the composer had to fight to get the star theme at the end of the movie?
They wanted to use fucking Van Halen's Jump. Motherfuckers, man. Like, motherfuckers.
Illumination, everybody. Illumination. The
Yeah, they
fucking
suck.
cancer of the animation world.
They really are, too. I'm a big Lorax fan, and anyone who's seen that fucking Illumination Lorax movie, man, you know.
You're telling me that you
fucking
don't like the
know.
Tumblr main character?
Oh my god, man, that movie is a fucking offense. That's the thing. I don't think this movie was as bad as that. Like, maybe that's why I'm higher on it, just because it didn't fucking infuriate me. But I don't get as pissed off with music stuff as you do. But even I was insulted.
Oh,
I
would.
I know.
Fucking mind.
Oh, I know. That's the type of thing to fucking drive you up a wall. But that, I think I should speak. Even it pissed me off, a little bit, and I don't usually get pissed off by that sort of thing. But what really pissed me off was like some guy posted a video afterwards. I think it was the Mario Kart section where they play again "Take on Me," but they played the original track that was supposed to go there. That's on the soundtrack, and it's so much fucking better if they just would have done that. Very
The
disappointing.
funny thing is that I watched that clip with like without reading the context. I watched that clip and I was like, "Huh, this is okay, actually. Is this what everyone's been saying? This movie is okay?" Huh, weird. And then I read the context. I'm like, oh, that wasn't the original clip. Wow, I want to shoot someone. That's incredible. I fucking hate all of you. I wish a minion got shoved into each one of your assholes sideways. I know. Ah!
Who actually likes Minions, man? Like, I don't
Like,
understand the appeal
boomers.
with those
Boomers.
either.
Anyone who's still on Facebook.
I guess. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Like I went to when I went to Universal, I went to every section except the Minion part. I was like, yeah, no, I don't fucking care.
So you missed like 75% of the place.
Basically.
The fucking herpes of Universal.
Anyways, enough on Super Mario Bros. That's like yeah, it's like a 3 out of 5. It's fine.
They're yellow because they're pussy like herpes. I never want to fucking watch this movie out of 10.
Cool.
All right, my turn. Nope. Holy shit.
Nope.
Yeah. Look, I didn't want to tell you because I don't know if you'd realize this, but Nope is currently in this limbo. Right now, it might actually make it to the shelf. Yeah,
Ooh,
I
okay.
did not expect this at all. I
Ooh.
loved just it
It's a good
felt
movie.
fresh. It
Yeah, it's a good
felt
movie.
it's original. Like
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel like anything else. And I enjoyed myself very thoroughly. And it's honestly maybe one of the sneaky movies that's about the love of filmmaking, baby. Let's go. But it's not beating you over the head with it because it's still
Yes.
just it feels like a summer blockbuster. This movie would have had a budget of 50 or 60 million back in the 90s, which by the way would have been a big budget, but like to time warp shit and all that. This feels like it would have been a 90s movie that had a budget, and they're like, hey, you're gonna be our summer blockbuster. You're gonna go against Independence Day. You see, you're gonna make us all the money. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we wouldn't
it
hire
feels like
any black people. We're just gonna put white people here. Yeah, let's go. It's the 90s. Let's go. Will Smith can't even get hit like the Bad Boys without it being cut in half in the budget. Let's go.
it feels like Jaws is like what I best like described it to, like that kind of summer kind of a little bit of horror, a little bit of spectacle blockbuster, and I really dug that.
Punching
Can we
children.
yeah, can we I guess we can say it's your favorite Peel movie too then?
Oh, easily. Like,
Oh yeah, same for me. No, I'm yeah, absolutely great movie, man. Really good.
yeah, no. Like, Get Out. Here's the thing. What I've been saying is that Get Out feels like it is lesser than the sum of its parts. Like,
Yeah,
there's
I
no
agree.
one piece in Get Out that is bad, but by the time we get into the third act and like he has the escape and then he leaves, it's like this for some reason feels really muted. It feels like you've built up so much of this, and all he does is just like kind of like whatever, kill them, and then he leaves, and then
Yep.
that's it. It's like, oh well, you built up a lot of this, and then the ending is just kind of like. But like, Nope, on the other hand, it feels like it's greater than the sum of its parts. It feels like every piece is very high level, and then like nothing is outstanding except the Atmos, but I'll talk about that a little later. Nothing feels like, oh, this is why the movie excels, but like everything is so competently done and it's so well done that by the time I got to the end of the movie, it's like, no, this movie is greater than the sum of its parts. This movie is better than any one piece of the movie. It's that everything is so working in tandem that I can't help but just really enjoy this. So I will probably be showing this to my wife, her sister, and then her husband. And that will be my second watch. And that will probably be when I decide if I want to put it on the shelf. But right now, it is standing next to my second Resident Evil 4 Collector's Edition Steelbook. It's just sitting there because, well, the Resident Evil one I had to list up for sale. And the Nope Steelbook, it's just there. I'm like, I don't, you might make it. You might make it. But here's the thing. Right now, the shelf is in this weird limbo because I pulled a whole bunch of movies that are just sitting off to the side that I need to review again. And I just like, are you going to make it? I don't know. All the Harry Potters are there. Annihilation is there. Marcel the Shell with the Shoes on is there. There's a good amount of movies there that I just need to check and see how I feel about them and if I want to keep them. But yeah, nope. By the way, the Atmos, the Slayer rating blood scene. Let's just keep it that way.
I was
I don't
gonna
want to
ask.
go.
I was gonna ask, how did that sound in fucking Atmos? Because I could bet it was
It
fucking
is the
good.
best Atmos I've ever
That's
heard.
awesome. That's great.
Ever in theaters or in this room. It
That's
is
wild.
the best implementation of Atmos I have ever heard. I was fucking losing it. Now, I blame the baby. I blame this. I don't know what it is. I become more of an excited slash happy tear upper. It's never becomes a cry. It just feels like welling up. Anyways, the Atmos and Nope definitely had me just excited from how they were using it to where I felt a little bit of welling up. It's weird. I don't know why, but hey, I'd rather this than, just mad things making me cry. So, but yes, like I was welling up from pure excitement of the Atmos in this fucking movie. So, yes, oh my god, I very much adore this movie, and we will see if I end up keeping it. So yeah, good job, Jordan Peele. Please keep getting these budgets out of 10.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what he does next after that. Definitely thought that was Peele's best movie. So, great movie. Peele's best out of 10.
Hmm.
Okay, so after Super Mario Bros, I saw Dungeons and Dragons in a double feature, and thankfully Dungeons and Dragons was good, better than Mario Bros. I actually really enjoyed Dungeons and Dragons. Great movie, a lot of fun. Just Chris Pine being super charming. It's kind of you if you play Dungeons and Dragons, there'll be a lot of like references and stuff. You'll be like, oh man, that's cool. But like, you do not have to play Dungeons and Dragons or even care about Dungeons and Dragons to appreciate this movie. It's just a well done blockbuster fantasy movie that's funny, that doesn't take itself super seriously, with some good characters and a good story. So, I mean, if that sounds appealing to you, great. If not, probably won't like it. But yeah, I don't know. I just had a super fun time with it. I thought it was really good. I don't know if it's doing. I think it's not doing super great at the box office. So that's a
It's not.
yeah, that's too bad, because I actually would have liked to see a sequel there. I think they could have done fun things with it. But hey, at least they had a fun one off there if that's the case. Hugh Grant, I love Hugh Grant. Super charming, man. Shout out Hugh Grant. Great to see you in the movie as a bad guy, especially. That's so much fun. But yeah, good stuff. Definitely enjoyable. Had a great
All
time.
right. Dungeons and Dragons. I want this. Okay. Here's what I want. I want Dungeons and Dragons to Super Mario movie to be everything everywhere all at once to Doctor Strange. That is it. That's all I want out of 10.
It's like a 7 out of 10 for me.
All right. I'm interested. Whenever it hits streaming, and if it's a streaming service I have, I swear to God, if it lands on Stars, like literally the only streaming service I don't have access to, I am going to do nothing about it. I don't know. I'll just complain a little bit and then hope it goes to another streaming service. South Park season 23. I swear to God, I had something that I was gonna say for. Oh, hold on. There was an entire Chat GPT episode. There we go. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. That was actually ridiculous. Pretty much everyone just uses Chat GPT for everything, and I was like, ah, shit. That's actually it's kind of brilliant. That's terrifying the ways that we can use this. The other thing about it is that by the end of the episode, one of the credits said that I was written by Trey Parker and Chat GPT. You're like, I don't know if they're actually serious or not. He might be serious. Oh my god. Yeah. South Park, it's still pretty funny. I'm still enjoying myself. I don't know. They're pretty consistent. It was only 6 episodes, so I got through it really quickly, and it was fun. I don't know what else to say, man. It was funny. That's it. Just South Park is still doing shit. They're still having fun. Um, they had an entire bidet episode. I didn't expect that. That was weird. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Still enjoyable out of 10.
South Park is like top of my list of shows I would love to watch but never will, because holy fuck, I'm not catching up on all
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, yeah.
of
It's
them.
weird because it's not. It's like partial obligation, but also every single time I watch it, I'm like, oh, I still enjoy this. Like they're still, they're never gonna hit some of the peaks that they had before, but this is still really enjoyable.
Cool. All right. Let's talk about the outfit next. This was just a little thriller.
Okay, continue. I've never heard of this.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty small budget. Actually, I did think I see it. I think I saw one trailer for it in theaters, but that was it. And then it kind of came and went. Directed by a gentleman named Graham Moore, starring Mark Rylance, which is really what drove me to it because I really do like Mark Rylance. Good actor. Shout out Mark Rylance. This was fine, honestly. My biggest issue with this movie was it's kind of like it's one of those movies where you're like watching it and you're like, okay, let's wait for the twist here because obviously there's something going on. And then the twist happens, but then another twist happens right after that. And then another twist happens like a couple minutes later, and then another twist happens. It's like, all right, come on, guys. And it's just like, no, you killed him. No, you killed him. No, you killed him with a knife. Oh, no, the knife was actually not mine. It was yours. No, it keeps going back and forth, and it gets a little bit silly. But his acting was really good, and I mean the plot was interesting enough to follow along. I just was left not feeling much by the end of it, and I can see why it kind of came and went. But for a first person's crack at things, because this is his first movie, I mean you can do worse for sure. And I am a fan of like the one location kind of thrillers. So yeah, I mean it was solid. I liked it.
Zero chance. I'm so sorry. The outfit. Zero chance out of 10.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
All right. Let's see. Succession season 4. Have you been keeping up at all or no?
No, so if you want to go spoilers, I'm gonna have to shut
Oh
the fuck
no,
up.
no, I'm
Oh,
I'm not gonna go spoilers.
okay, okay,
I'm
I
just
haven't.
gonna. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure the last time I talked about Succession, look, I cared so little about Succession by the time that I was done with it that I didn't even remember if I dropped off at season 2 or season 3. However, there was a major spoiler that it wasn't spoiled for me. I intentionally spoiled it for myself because I was like, okay, the people are talking about Succession. What is this? And then I spoiled it for myself. It's like, oh, that's a move, all right. So I went back and I watched it, and not even joking, that entire spoiler might have been the best part of the TV show across all 4 seasons. And I don't think there's going to be any other moment in the show that touches it. I'm still on for the ride at this point. I'm very curious about where the show goes after that. All I know is that that moment itself was done so well that it might be the only time I actually cared beyond, oh, shitty people. Let's see what these shitty people do. Um, Swear to God, if this show were 3 seasons instead of 4, I would probably enjoy it because whenever I think about season 2 and 3, I cannot really pick them apart. Not like I could pick them apart. I just mean like I really, oh, was this in season 2 or season 3? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't really remember that much about this show. But yeah, Succession season 4. That moment is really good. I think I paused in the last 20 minutes to come record this of the newest episode, and yeah, it's still fine. It's still Succession. This one feels like the most HBO show where it's like you guys are putting a lot of money, you guys are putting in a lot of performance in this, and there's definitely some writing, but I don't know, there's just something missing in it to make me really be like, yeah, all right, I love this. But yeah, Succession, damn it, that spoiler is gonna keep me till the end out of 10.
Which what episode is the newest episode? Is it episode 4 or
Yes.
5? Okay, cool. No, I said basically what I've been waiting on is 4 episodes, and then I'm gonna do like a mini binge, so I'll probably actually watch it
Oh,
really
you're
soon.
good. Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready.
So yeah, I'll probably watch these 4 episodes actually over the next few days, and then I will wait and watch the final 4 when those come out. I'm higher on Succession than you. I don't think it's like top 5 television or even top 10 television like some people say. But I do really like it, so I'm excited to get back to it. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying there's some crazy episode. I don't even know anything about the spoiler. I know there's a spoiler that happens though, but people have been saying that there's one episode that's really fucking good. So I don't know which
Yes.
one that is, but I'm excited for it.
It is something that look, I'm trying. It's not hard for me to not spoil it. I just mean like I don't
Right.
want to set
Yeah.
you up with wrong expectations.
Right.
All
Right.
I
Right.
know is that the spoiler lasts for a long time, and I was like, oh, holy shit, this is all very well done. Like it is top tier. Every single issue that I had with the TV show faded for that entire spoiler, basically.
Cool. I can't wait for it. Awesome. All right. Let's talk about The Woman King, directed in 2022 by Gina Prince
Okay,
Bythewood.
hold on. Before you go on with this, I just have to mention I fucking hate this title. I hate it. It's a queen. It's just a queen. It's a queen. Stop the female king. Shut the fuck up. It's a queen. Shut up. Ah.
Fair enough.
Continue. That's it. I just need to get that out of the way. I fucking hate it every time I see this goddamn title.
Yeah, movie's pretty good. I liked it. I definitely enjoyed it. I mean, I think people were going a little crazy for it. Like everyone's like, "Oh, this got Oscar snub." Nah, it was not good. But I had a good time with it. And considering it was a fucking Sony Picture classic banger, could have been a lot worse. I did watch 65 after all. But yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
yeah, this was pretty good. I liked it. Viola Davis is always a rock star. She was great here. I really liked Lashana Lynch as well. She needs more work, man. She's fucking great. She was really good in No Time to Die as well, and I just like her and everything I've
Oh
seen.
yeah.
Yeah, she's just a good actress. But
God, I
yeah,
still
no,
need to rewatch that movie.
yeah, no, great movie. But yeah, no, she's good here. Solid movie. I mean, you just have to ignore like apparently like this is very Hollywoodized and like the real life events that happened are a lot more atrocious and like I don't like apparently it's painting these pictures in a good life. Painting these people in a good light is barbaric, but I don't care. I'm not looking at any of that. I'm just watching a
That's right.
movie, and the movie was enjoyable. So had a good time with it. Definitely, solid 7 out of 10. It's a banger.
Yeah, look, man, I'm just that title. I just really hate that title. So like, I'm never watching this out of 10.
Cool.
All right. Manhunter. So Manhunter, Letterbox sent me an email and they're like, "Hey, two of these movies have gotten onto a streaming service." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. What are they?" And it's Manhunter by Michael Mann and it's Bound by the Wachowski sisters. And I was like, "Oh, huh. That's weird." Both of those movies are pretty much at the end of directors' filmographies. Well, I mean, I still have a couple more Wachowski movies to watch, but it's like those are movies in their filmographies that I should really knock out of the way. I wanted to watch Bound, but then like TV caught up with me, so like I haven't gotten back to it. But like I want to watch Bound. Anyways, Manhunter. Knew zero about it besides it's being Michael Mann, and then I found out, oh hey, it's a Hannibal Lecter. Cool. So yeah, it is a Hannibal Lecter. There is a detective and he's hunting someone. And Hannibal Lecter, he's like, "Hey, tell me about your childhood, Clarice. I mean, whatever your name is." And that's the movie, and it was enjoyable. But it feels like it has the same thing. I mean, the same issue that I had with Thief, which is like, it all kind of sets itself up, and then the movie has an ending, and then that's it. It's like, oh, it felt like we were kind of building up towards something more, but no, it's just like, okay, we ended, credits, and it's like, yeah, you kind of could have a little more. Like, I don't really feel like it's fully resolved. Uh, Whatever. Spoilers. It's Manhunter. Are you really gonna watch Manhunter 1986 by Michael Mann? No, you're not. So, Manhunter. The whole problem with the movie is that, oh, by the way, Brian Cox plays uh Hannibal Lecter. There we go. What the fuck? How did I forget that? Brian Cox plays Hannibal Lecter, which is awesome. He plays it so well. I love him. Just, anyways, the detective meets with Hannibal Lecter, and basically the entire conflict is of the movie is that uh, the detective is worried that when he hunted Hannibal Lecter, he adopted a lot of his mannerisms, and he's like, I'm worried that I might become a killer. So it feels like while he's hunting this new killer, he's like, I might turn into a killer. I hate. They even have a Metal Gear Solid 1. You enjoy all the killing. That's why. And they have all that. And then he kills the killer at the end. And then he just puts down his gun. And it's like, oh, so that's just resolved now? So he doesn't have a murderous intent anymore. He killed the killer. He's good now. And then you got Heartbeat, that one hit wonder song from the 80s. Heartbeat. Ah! You got that song just playing as a freeze frame and the credits roll. And it's like, so that's it. Okay, cool. I guess like I feel a little bit robbed, but it's fine. It's an okay movie. It was enjoyable enough. Yeah, yeah, out of 10. That's all I got. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my list. I'll watch it eventually, but I haven't seen it, so can't say much. But I do want to watch it, so we'll see.
Yeah. That's all I reckon. Just yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Let's talk about The Hand of God, 2021 film directed by Paolo Sorrentino, who my first Paolo Sorrentino movie. He's done a few other Italian movies I've heard of, and he also did a TV series called The Young Pope, which starred Jude
Really?
Law.
He did that?
Yes. He did that. So there's a
Is
few
that
things.
canceled or is that still going?
I actually don't know. I it might have even I thought it was like a mini series. Like I think they only did like a couple seasons and ended it. So maybe that's not a mini series, but yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I've heard decent things about it.
Okay, here's the thing.
Um,
It says drama TV series.
okay,
So,
yeah.
but
So
here's the
maybe yeah.
thing. It was one season.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Anyways, either way, good show. Or I've heard it's a good show. I've never seen it. But yeah, this is the Hand of God. So this is another one of those. Yeah, making films is cool and like it's good stuff. But it's a foreign director and he's living out his life. It reminded me a lot of Roma in a lot of ways. It's like an Italian version of that.
Hmm.
I feel just very slice of lifey about a kid figuring out his life.
You know
Um,
I enjoy Italians more than Mexicans, so
yeah,
like this is
no,
sounding
actually,
pretty
no,
good.
no, I actually think this one I think you might like. It's very just got a chill vibe to it. Guy's just trying to figure out his way, like figure out his way in life, figuring out what the fuck he wants to do, and he finds out it's filmmaking. But yeah, great movie. I really enjoyed the hell out of this. This is actually one of the better. Like 2021 was a stacked year for me. There was a lot of really good fucking movies, but this was one of the better ones I saw for sure. Especially consider this is a Netflix original movie.
Oh God!
Yeah,
Never mind. I'm
I
out. I'm
know, right?
out. I
Right?
can
I
trust
don't
them.
know though. It's something about giving those foreign directors and letting them make a slice of life movie. You had Curiano with Roma, and
Um,
now Sorrento with The Hand of God. There's something there that I think maybe it works for those guys. But
okay, now you're swaying me a little bit back
yeah,
in. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no, really great movie. Definitely one of the better ones I watched over the past couple of weeks, and would recommend it to anyone who's into that sort of thing. So good movie.
Oh, okay. I know that you scrolled through a whole bunch of letterbox. You know that one prolific poster of just a naked woman and there's like old guys
Youth.
on the
Yeah, I
side?
want to see that. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah,
did that.
yeah. Apparently,
Okay.
it's a good movie too. I want to. That's been on my list for a while.
Seriously, I just remember every single time that I would scroll to add more movies of like, oh, okay, what have I added? Every single time in the 2010s, it's like, it's right there. It's like, I know a lot of people watch this because of bonk reasons. Like, there's no way people are on Letterboxd just like adding movie, adding movie. What's that? Add to watch
Yeah.
list.
Bonk. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, good movie. 8 out of 10. Definitely recommend it.
All right, Narcos Mexico season 3. Um, that is actually maybe the worst season across all 6 seasons. Yeah, no, like I just did not care. I was just like, I need to get through this. Why the fuck is there a DEA agent that's like, why do we? I don't care about his family life. I don't, and the reason I don't care is because his family life has nothing to do with his job. At least season 1 of Narcos and season 2, the DEA agent lived in Colombia. His family was in direct danger in Colombia. So when we spent time with his family in Colombia, it's like, okay, well, they're in danger. We should probably learn about them. So, when they're in danger, we're like, oh no, they're in danger. But like, season 2 and 3 just follows. By the way, it's Scoot McNairy. So like I Scoot McNairy, I'll follow this man to the ends of the earth. I enjoyed him so much in *Halt and Catch Fire* that to see him pop up in Narcos, good for you. You got a job, good for you. But man, like any of his like personal life stuff in like season 2 and 3, I just didn't care. I couldn't find it in me any reason to care. And it feels like they just go so much more into that in season 3. And then there's a cop that's crooked in Mexico, but to be fair, a crooked cop is like saying a fish that swims. It's kind of like expected. But like they focus on him so much and just I don't care. His entire point is to show cops be crooked sometimes because that's the only way they get paid. And then he intersects with the actual storyline that matters about trying to give information. And then after that intersection, he just is irrelevant. And then the story just continues where he becomes a vigilante and starts hunting guys who rapes women, which, good for you. Guys who rape women, kill them slowly. Anyways, but the thing is that it has nothing to do with the actual plot of the drugs. Like, it has nothing to do with it. And then you get to the end of the season, and he's like, I thought I killed the rapist. What's going on? We found a mass grave of a whole bunch of women? What? It's like, this has nothing to do with anything. His entire plot line exists to just kind of tell the audience, hey, by the way, in Mexico, a bunch of women get raped and murdered and dumped into a hole. Good job, everybody. But I don't know, man. Like, okay, look, this is cool information. I'm totally watching Narcos just for like the cutaway information because a whole bunch of that shit is cool. By the way, season 2, the Narcos basically rigged an entire election and burned a whole bunch of ballots. Fucking cool. Give me more shit about that. All I know is that Narcos Mexico season 3 has just like that was prime Netflix. That was prime Netflix. Just watching it over the edge of my phone, where I'm pretty sure if I gave it my full attention, I'd be even more annoyed. On my phone, I was still annoyed. So that should tell you everything. But yeah, no, Narcos Mexico season 3 just. Oh, no. No, this just felt like a waste of time. I didn't even get my nice little juicy history tidbits like I did with the rest of the seasons. Ah. I honestly, you know what? My score is going to be I really need to look up like an actual documentary or a YouTube series of drugs in Colombia out of 10.
Yeah, this is just continuing. I will probably never watch this out of 10, but good for you for existing for this long.
Just,
Uh,
God.
all
Continue.
right. Ingrid Goes West, directed in 2017 by Matt Spicer, starring Aubrey Plaza, Elizabeth Olsen, and O'Shea Jackson. This is a pleasant little surprise. I had fun with this, man. This is a good movie. Aubrey Plaza, I love her. Like, yeah, just monk, but I'm such a fan of hers. She's fantastic. And I really am starting to like O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's kid, man. Like, everything I've seen him in, between this and Straight Outta Compton and Cocaine Bear, has been a fun time. So, yeah, I like him, man. He was good here too. Just a fun movie about somebody who's like totally obsessed and kind of crazy and, you know, stalking people and what that does to you and, you know, where you end up. But good shit. Aubrey Plaza's a lot of fun. And they just do a good job with the script here. There's a lot of stuff that made me laugh in it. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's a fine movie. It is offbeat. It feels like, it is an Aubrey Plaza vehicle. Honestly, like
Yes,
if she wasn't
absolutely.
driving it, there is no
Yes.
reason to ever think about it.
Yep.
But that's the thing is, she isn't in. I mean, she is in the movie, but she doesn't feel like she's as central to the movie as I'd want it to be. So it just doesn't really feel like I can compliment the movie that much. It's like you just want to see Aubrey Plaza for like an hour out of 90 minutes, sure, then yeah, then watch the movie. It's fine. It's fine. I could probably go for another Albi Plaza vehicle pretty soon, but yeah, it's fine. Out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm. Bojack Horseman season 1. I'm finally back to it. This is probably going to be my next focus now that I finished Narcos Mexico. Yeah, it actually feels like such a breath of fresh air because Bojack Horseman actually feels like there's writing in the show compared to Narcos. I don't know, man. Narcos just sort of feels like they're like, well, we just got to kind of fill in the history bullet points here. But Bojack Horseman actually having well constructed jokes and an actual plot that feels like it's moving, like it's so nice to be back to what is actually a good TV show. I've only watched about 4 or 5 more episodes since wherever I left off, however long ago, and I am enjoying myself a lot. It's nice to be back to a TV show that actually moves. So yeah, BoJack Horseman. I would like to finish this show next out of 10.
Yeah, I'm actually happy you went back to it. I was wondering if you just dropped it or if you were
Oh
busy
no
or
no
what
no
happened.
no 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 no.
But yeah, BoJack Horseman's great. Great show. A lot of fun. You'll definitely enjoy the ride. There's some really, really great episodes there. And I actually do think season one's like one of the weaker seasons overall. So
Hell yeah.
you're in for a good time. It's a great show. Depression out of 10.
You know the funny thing is that what if BoJack Horseman ends up being Netflix's best show? Like
Yeah,
what
honestly.
by all said and done, it's like, oh, BoJack Horseman, the talking horse cartoon ends up, 6 seasons ends up being Netflix's best show by the time I am done with Netflix.
Yeah, like the only other show I would give consideration to is Ozark. It's one of those two. That's it.
Oh God, Ozark. Yeah, that might be next. But like, I don't know. We'll see wherever the wind takes me.
It's fair. All right, my final thing is Gone Baby Gone, directed in 2007 by Mr. Ben Affleck, starring Casey Affleck, Michelle Monaghan, and Morgan Freeman. Good time, man. I just, when Ben Affleck directs something, I genuinely usually enjoy myself. Between the town I love the town more than a lot of people. I think that movie's tremendous.
Same.
And I'm going to see Air in a few days. I do not care about basketball, but Ben Affleck directed it, so I'm interested in seeing it. Gone Baby Gone was good. Definitely enjoyed it. Had some great twists I wasn't expecting. Some really great performances. Ed Harris is here too, and he has just a stellar performance in this movie. Casey Affleck's probably unfortunately the worst part of the movie. I actually like Casey Affleck, but I don't know
Wah-wah.
if this was just early for him or he just hadn't quite nailed it. But I don't know, just wasn't all here for me. Like definitely, I thought he did better in Manchester in the Sea, but that was also like nearly 10 years later. So
I mean,
is what it is.
also it's his like that's
Yeah,
a
that was great.
fucking hard ass movie.
Yeah, that was a great performance too. But yeah, no, this movie's really good. It's definitely not as good as The Town in my opinion, but still a solid movie, definitely worth watching. And I do enjoy that kind of story about missing kids and detectives trying to solve that and figure that out, and crack addicts being involved. So it's a good time.
We do love a crack addict involved, maybe once or two.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, Gone Baby Gone, I think might actually be the only one of his. Well, no, what I'm talking about. The Live by Night is there, and I am pretty sure, like, I am absolutely 1000% sure that not a single soul has even seen Live by Night. I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
sure
I
even
forgot
while
that
Ben
movie
Affleck
existed.
was, yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure even while Ben Affleck was directing it, he had his eyes closed the entire time. Even the actors were like, yeah, no, I definitely had my eyes open in that scene. It was all CG. I did not see a single thing. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, no. I should probably watch this. I remember watching Argo, but Argo is fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah,
By the way, I'm curious now. Argo was 2012?
yes.
Okay, so it won Best Picture in 2012. So let's Best Picture nominees.
Well, it wasn't better than Django Unchained. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
Oh, but was it nominated? That's the question.
That's true. Skyfall's a better movie. I don't think that was nominated though.
The Skyfall was
Um,
not nominated either.
Obviously, The Hunt wasn't nominated because it's foreign and they don't know what fucking foreign movies are, but it should have been.
Okay, hold on. They did one thing right though. Rango won Best Animated.
I haven't seen Rango. I gotta watch Rango.
Rango, that's a good little movie. That's a good one. Wait, hold up. Nope. This showing me the wrong year because it's showing that the artist won. So,
Oh, you gotta look up 2013 then. It's always the year.
oh
Yeah,
god,
it'll be the year after. Yeah.
fucking NFL
Oh,
2K.
Silver Linings Playbook got a bunch of nominations too. I still gotta watch that.
I feel like I want to watch it again just because I remember really fucking loving it, but also I don't know, man. I can't really trust that time because that was peak snob, and that one feels it feels like looking back at it that might be early, like baby's early Kino. So like
Fair,
I don't know how I feel about it. Uh
fair.
okay, Best Picture: Argo, Amor, Beasts of the Southern Wild. Holy shit, Django Unchained actually did get nominated.
Did get
Motherfucker. Yeah,
nominated.
Django Unchained. I don't need to read anything else. Django Unchained. But I still am going to read everything else. Les Miserables, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. Yeah, no, Django. Shit, fucking Django.
It's actually a more for me. I didn't know that was nominated for Best Picture. Shout out them
Yeah.
finally nominating a fucking foreign movie. But yeah, Django would have been a worthy pick too, much more fucking worthy than fucking Argo.
Okay, well, now I need to see what. Amor. Who?
That's
Michael Hank, motherfucker. Fuck you. No. No. No, Django. Django.
Yeah, that's your
Django.
kryptonite. That's not happening.
Hiss. The Neil Druckmann of movies.
All right. Yeah, no. But anyways, Gone Baby Gone, solid movie. You'll like it. You watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Holy shit, are we done? Are we done?
Oh, did we finish at the same time? Fuck, that worked out well.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. Wow.
No, that's it. I'm done. That's it. We're good.
Shit. Okay, well, let's relax a little. You know, like I don't
Yeah,
fucking know what
right?
to do.
I know we have like fucking 28 minutes to kill. We did it ahead of time. Look at that.
Is there anything that we want to revisit?
I mean, I deleted my list already.
Wait, you sent it to me. You sent it to me.
It's true. That's true. I did send it to you.
Okay, is there anything? I don't know, man. Like I feel like I said most of my piece on Zelda games. Like I think
I agree. I agree. You said everything you want to in Zelda. I'm not gonna fucking extrapolate further into weeb shit. I praise Scarlet Nexus, fucking Steins gay. Rocky, I didn't really have anything to say about. Wick 4, I think we talked a good amount, and again, you just gotta see that movie. Rewatches for me. No, man, I'm good. That's
Yeah,
what I
shoot.
want
Okay,
to say.
yeah, I'm actually kind of
Yeah,
good too. Wow, look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
Fucking growth,
Thank you,
growth.
Zencaster. Producer credit for Zencaster for keeping it short.
Yeah, right. No doubt.
Cool. End card.
Hey, look at you. You got to the end of the episode. From episode 0 to the day that I finally get lazy and cancel the show. A big thank you to Joey Rawlings for providing the perfect name for the show. Be sure to always give him thanks, either out loud as you're listening to this, or you can just send him a thank you tweet at boogeyman117 _ That's boogeyman117, IE instead of Y, double O. Be sure that it's an underscore, not a dash, 117.